I thought this many years now. Like the number one thing a hater hates is themselves. They're not mad at you. They're not mad at me. The number one thing a hater hates is himself. And I say himself rather than themself because it's almost always a guy. It's almost always a guy.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about it, but you're so right. It's always dudes.
Pretty women don't hate on you. Pretty women, I bet when pretty women send you a message, they say real nice things to you.
Even ugly women, I don't see them really. Actually, no, that's not
Ugly
true.
women don't write me much.
They're in the political comments. I guess you don't see that because you don't talk about politics.
Sense.
But yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that makes sense in a political
but usually it's dudes when it comes to other topics.
Yeah, I'm talking about fighting and finance mostly, so
Yeah.
I don't have ugly women. No, but I'm saying it sincerely. That makes sense that in a political context, there's a horde of ugly women that tend to vote for a particular party. The other thing I think about a hater is like a hater is a jealous fan. Like they're not taking the time to poke at you or poke at me because they fucking really hate you. It's like they're interested in you, and somewhere in their head they'd like to be you. A hater is a jealous fan.
They're projecting, yeah. No, it's interesting because a lot of my comments are like, oh, I'm unfollowing. I'll click on their profile. They still follow me. Mm-hmm. They're just leaving comments just for the fun of it, I feel like, half the time. The hate only gets to me when it's someone I respect. And I would consider that more criticism in that scenario for the most part. So when I saw the Sean Strickland thing, that one surprised me because that's someone probably you respected, right?
No, I've said that to him. And, there's a few times that I've... in the past, I asked Sean Strickland twice, like, hey, come do an interview with me. He never did that. I did interviews with 300 or so world champions. And even before he was world champion, I asked him, hey, come do an interview with me. I thought the guy's kind of interesting. I like that he's not politically correct. I think he's a talented fighter. There's things I respect about the guy.
Yeah.
And I've said that to him. And, as soon as I got that black belt, within hours, he's talking shit on the internet and saying things that are not true and repeating things. There's... I have a little bit of a reputation that, like, oh, Derek likes to sue people. Well, I only sued 2 people in my life, and Sean's going to be the third, by the way. But I only sued 2 people in my life. And Sean's reposting that type of content. He's reposting content from one of those people that I still have an ongoing litigation with. And, he's just saying things that, I'm a fraudster and a scamster and other various things that I'm disappointed about that. If you want to say that my black belt's fake, come train with me. And I sent him DMs privately. They didn't respond back publicly. I privately sent him DMs, and I said, more or less, and I don't remember word for word, but I have screenshots of all of it that I've given to my attorney. And I said, hey, if you believe that, take the time to meet me. Yeah. Come do an interview with me. Come train with me. Yeah, I'm sure there's something I could learn from you. I'd be happy to train together. He don't want to do that. Is a series of more insults. And then he goes back and posts more negative things that are just not true. They're lies. And then I see the guy in person recently. I'm training at Glover Teixeira's gym. And
is that in Vegas?
Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
So I flew to Connecticut to go train with Glover. Glover's one of my main coaches. He's my striking coach. Him and Lyoto Machida. I have my striking belts under them. And so Strickland's there. He doesn't go to the gym. And Glover told me before. So Alex Pereira has his fight on October 4th. Yeah. And and Alex already beat Strickland when they fought. Alex knocked him out. They're both very talented, though. And he said that, oh, by the way, Strickland's going to be here, blah, blah, blah. Alex asked him to come spar with him. And I said, okay. I said, when I see him, we have to have a conversation. I'm not going to be aggressive with him. I don't think he's going to be aggressive with me. But we have to have a conversation about the things he said. I'm like, you understand that, right? And Glover's like, yeah, and I understand. Makes sense. So when I go there, I'm there all day on Wednesday. No Strickland doesn't show up.
Did he know you were there?
He did, and I'll explain why in a moment. So he doesn't show up all day. I'm there from 11:45 in the morning till about 10:30 at night. I left for 2 hours to get food and stuff with Glover, came back again. So I'm there all day. Yeah. He doesn't show up. The next day, I'm there from noon, 11-something in the morning till 5-something p.m. We go get food, and then ask Glover, hey, drop me off at the hotel. I want to shower before our second training session. When I walk into the hotel, he's staying at the same hotel as I am. And then on the internet, there's like, Sean Strickland confronted Derek Moneyberg. Like, that's not true. I go see the guy, and I see him in the lobby, and I was respectful and polite about it. I was a gentleman about it. I said, Sean, take a minute to come talk with me. And he kind of, we can talk at the gym tomorrow. I said, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I fly tomorrow. But I'd appreciate it if you take a minute to come talk with me. He doesn't want to do that. And then he gets some detergent from the front desk. I waited for a second. We walk away a few feet, and we have a little conversation for 90 seconds maybe, about 2 minutes total before he brings his camera out. And I say, you talk all this shit, but you won't take a minute. I've asked you to do interviews with me. I'm asking you now, take a minute to come talk with me in person. I said, I'm going to go back to the gym in an hour.
Yeah.
If you believe that stuff, we can train together tonight. So I'm not challenging you to a fight, but we can go roll around tonight. And he's like, yeah. He kind of head down and look away. He don't want to make eye contact. So then I said, Sean, I don't think you even believe the shit you're saying. But if you believe that shit, then do a grappling match with me. We'll do a public grappling match. We'll do it for the public. We'll schedule it. I said that. I didn't explain this detail, but I need to get my cardio appropriate to do that.
Yeah.
So I needed, 8-week training camp, the same way all fighters would. I said, you can't tap me. You're not going to tap me in a grappling match. And then he don't want to do that. So then we walked to the elevator, which, by the way, when you go into a hotel, the natural place you would go is to the elevator to go to your room. All right. And then he takes the phone out when we're by the elevator, and then he totally changes his persona, and now he's a tough guy on camera.
That's the video I saw, yeah.
Yeah, that's the video that's on the internet, that he wants to pretend to be a tough guy on camera. He's not a tough guy. He's just a bully. He's just a bully.
That is interesting. Yeah, that is very interesting. That he wouldn't fight you, because for him, that should be pretty winnable, right?
If he doesn't believe that I've done the work, then it should be fucking super easy.
Like, I don't know his grappling experience, but I'd imagine.
He's got a black belt for over a decade.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not saying that I fucked the guy up. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying I don't think you could tap me in 5 minutes. You want to say all this tough guy shit? And I've tried to be a gentleman to him several times. There's things I respect about the guy. There's things that I like about the guy. And I think he just wants to talk shit for clicks and views. And that's okay if you want to talk shit. Yeah. But then when you get into the realm of saying disparaging things that are bad for my reputation and bad for my business, well, now you owe me money. Well, now you owe me money.
Yeah, he is pretty unfiltered. Got to give it to him.
It's not just unfiltered. It's detached from reality at that point. The things that he's saying they're just simply not true.
Yeah.
You can say you doubt my black belt. You can say that, okay. But you can't say that I steal money from people, you're a scammer, you're this, you're that. It's just not true.
Yeah. That one was interesting to me because most of the fighters seem to talk positively about you.
Almost everybody. Anybody that knows me well.
Exactly. So when I saw that one, I was like, what the hell's going on there,
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.